water party.
So this is mine and Kathryn's spot. This is where we came about 7 years ago. This weekend even, I brought her here for her birthday. We had been here before, but for the very first time 7 years ago, I told her that I love her. And it was a very special moment for us. It was just a moment where God just really sunk deeply into both of our hearts that this thing was forever, and that that marriage was in the future.
I remember, I do remember this. We were sitting here, and I had known I loved you for a long time, and it took you a little longer to like be sure. And so I remember sitting here begging God, please just let him tell me. Like, just help him to realize I'm ready, that it's okay, that we are in God's will. And I just remember thinking, like, it got really quiet and I could sense the awkwardness coming from you, like the pondering of all of it. And I just remember praying. And I don't remember, do you remember if you prayed? There was something you were thinking. Do you remember? It's been a while, I know. I just feel like you were praying through, thinking through it. And something was either said or like just all of a sudden God gave you like reassurance. You already knew it was God's will, but like God gave you
He just told me it was time. It was
green
time
light.
to verbalize what we. Yeah.
So then you got your black backpack out and pulled out a note for my birthday, and you gave me the note. I read it. It was very sweet. Still have it in my box at home. And at the end, you like prompted me. It kind of left it hanging. It left it open-ended. And I finished reading it. I believe I read it out loud, or you read it to me. And then you leaned in and you whispered in my ear.
I said, I love you, Kathryn.
And
She melted, basically.
That's a great word. I melted into
all the
him.
way down this
my
rock.
head,
Just
like,
slid all the way down.
My head collapsed into him. I remember throwing my arm around him and just collapsing into his neck. And it completely took my breath away, because in my heart it was finally, like, just the freedom of that moment. And I couldn't even speak. Like, I just remember whispering, I love you too, Tyler. And we just sat here in the silence, in the beauty of God's will. I don't even know how long. And it was wonderful. And we took our picture with our three. I think we did these three because I had a pretty pearl ring that my parents had given me. So we did 3 fingers this way. And it's been our spot. It was our spot before then.
Yeah.
And
the
then
view is amazing. This is what we were looking at as we were.
Just zoom it around.
Zoom it around.
Like, just turn it around. You're not going to be able to switch the camera.
Can't switch it. So I'll show you. Literally, where we're sitting on right now is this big giant rock. Down there
it's like
is the
cleft
trail
up here.
And then if you look out, you can literally see this is kind of the south side of the of Pilot Mountain, and just so much range of view here. And besides the gunshots in the distance, like,
It's so peaceful.
it's so quiet and so peaceful.
So we love it.
So yeah. So we were outdoorsy people, and this was a perfect spot. And
And we actually got
Means a
to
lot
bring
to us.
Lily up here when she was
yeah, that's right.
a baby. She wasn't walking yet. She was a few months old. She got to sit up here and take pictures with Daddy and Mommy. And that was fun. Oh, and
Nice.
then there is this little cove. I don't know if how well you can
Oh,
see it,
yeah.
but you can actually slip up
Oh, you can
into
get
there.
in there.
Let's see if we can get up in there. You gonna go?
Yeah, I'll show them how far, like, you can go. Like, I can disappear
Go ahead.
in this quiet.
See if I can get it. My footing's
Oh.
not as sure as his. So that's fun.
All the way up here.
All the way up there. So that's fun. We've gone up there. We've sung songs up there. We've smooched up there. And
Finds our soul in the cleft of the rock.
yeah, and so it's just fun. We can kind of watch people walk by, and just have our little alone time up here in the quiet. So there's our story. And here's our spot. And 7 years later, I'd
3
say
kids and 7 years later.
still in love, if not more than ever.
Oh yeah, for sure.